I'm the leader of the world,
Some
bitch.
houses rise
The
to
world
power
is in
through
ruins.
strength, others through wealth. House Frey gained its title through cunning. Centuries ago, its founder looked at a map and noticed how the trident spears the neck, cutting off the north from the south. He realized that a river of gold would flow to the man who owned the right bridge across the water. It took the Freys 3 generations to complete their forefathers' vision. A massive arch of smooth grey rock, wide enough for 2 wagons to pass abreast. When they were done, they built high curtain walls, deep moats, and heavy...
Yo, there has to be, if there isn't, y'all need to get on it. But there has to be some dude, hurry up so I can eat, bro. There has to be some Game of Thrones MMO. Game of Thrones MMO. The fuck, dude. MMO RPG. The reason I'm thinking about that is because some moments, especially like when I'm just like looking at the like, what's it called, the scenery, it just be like, this reminds me of the Sun Kingdom, what was it called? Is that Meridian? And Horizon Forbidden West and Horizon Zero Dawn, where the Sun King Bay at. This looked like the entrance to his front gate type shit.
To protect the approaches, and put up squat, ugly, formidable keeps on either bank. The twins, commanding both road and river with arrow slits, murder holes, and portcullises. The twins ensure that no one crosses without begging the Freys' leave and paying the Freys' toll. The plan worked. The family grew rich and powerful, exacting gold from lords, merchants, and poor farmers. A good thing too, given the number of Freys the bridge has to support. The current lord, Walder Frey, has seen over 90 name days and sired near as many children, true-born or otherwise. A shameful thing in any other lord, but Walder Frey possesses no shame. A dangerous thing for any other lord, but Walder Frey has no concern for heirs or fear of their impatience. Perhaps Lord Frey thinks to outlast them all. Given the infighting he encourages among them, perhaps he will.
Alright, go to, if you're interested, game in the description down below. This was posted on August 30th, 2021. This titled, They Got Me Fighting Glinthawks, Horizon Zero Dawn, number 17. And just go like a minute in, and you're going to see the bridge that I'm talking about. I mean, you'd have to like really get your hands on to like get the full scenery, but
whatever the case, House Frey does nothing so well as survive.
So if y'all had one set in Westeros, that shit would be cool.
Hid in their castle. When Aegon and House Tully swept the Ironborn back to their islands, the Freys hid in their castle. When my ancestor demanded their allegiance as Aegon's new Lord Paramount of the Trident, the Freys bent the knee from...
Also, make, like I said when I first started the series, game and channel description down below. When I finish Game of Thrones, I'm gonna be checking out Telltale's. I don't even know if it's good or not, but Telltale, those are my people, man. Those are my go-to guys. So.
And we should not have been surprised when my father, Lord Hoster Tully, called his banners against the Mad King, and Lord Walder didn't answer. The Baratheons, Starks, Aarons, and Tullys, some of the oldest and greatest houses of Westeros, fought and bled for the cause of justice, while House Frey hid in its castle and waited. No doubt if Rhaegar had won at the Trident, Lord Walder would have given him safe passage into the north, to destroy the rest of my husband's northern army for a fair price. But Rhaegar fell, and lo and behold, the Frey army appeared to render aid to our already victorious forces. Many sniggered that Lord Walder had been waiting for his army to come of age, having fielded it out of his own breeches. My own father named him the late Lord Frey, to the other lords' amusement. A slight that pricks Lord Walder to this day. In many ways, however, Lord Walder was wise. We had no guarantee of victory, and had he fought with us from the outset and we failed, he would have lost the bridge his family was so proud of. More pride than honor. Those should be the words of House Frey. Yet part of me wonders if Lord Walder waited not out of fear, but hope. That we would be destroyed, leaving him to assume my family's place as Lord Paramount of the Trident. To buy the respect they've always wanted, but refused to earn. No. Not even Lord Walder could be so disloyal.
The Westerlands are all bounded by 3 natural defenses: mountain, sea, and forest. Necessary barriers when the land is as rich as ours. From our mines come the gold and silver that fuel the rest of Westeros. From Lannisport, our largest city, come the most skillful gold and silversmiths in the land. Yet geography alone is not strength. The Westerlands would have been sacked and pillaged for thousands of years if it hadn't been for the men who ruled it. My family, House Lannister. According to legend, we trace our descent to Lan the Clever, a trickster of the Dawn Age, who swindled the Casterlys out of Casterly Rock, their ancient castle. A childish story, but not without merit. 1, a mind can and should be a weapon in a man's arsenal. 2, Lan must have been clever enough not to rely solely on his wits. After all, where today is House Casterly. 3, by keeping the Casterly name on the castle, Lan reminded the world of the price of getting in his way. The Rains ignored all these lessons. Not content with being the second richest family, they sought to challenge the first, mine. My father had put up with their insults and disrespect. When I came of age, I led our army to teach them what they should have known. Some people say I was too harsh, that eradicating every member of their family was not necessary. But now, there are no bannermen as loyal to their lord as the Westerlands to us. If any lord bridles at our authority, I have only to send a singer with a harp, and he falls back into line. Because I will not have our lords squabble amongst themselves, like the lords of the Riverlands, or hide in their castles like the lords of the Vale, each of our bannermen contributes a unique skill that furthers the whole of the Westerlands. House Clegane, because every lord needs a beast from time to time. Sir Gregor strikes terror into the hearts of our enemies and our friends. So too does his disappointing brother Sandor.
Yo, watch out, man.
House Payne.
That's my guy,
provides
man.
us loyal servants. Sir Ilyn Payne was once captain of my household guard, until the Mad King heard him boast that I ran the 7 kingdoms, which I did. The Mad King tore out Sir Ilyn's tongue, making him especially well-suited to later become the King's Justice. Apparently these days, a younger Payne also serves my degenerate son, Tyrion. House Lefford, who guards the Golden Tooth, the eastern part. Payne also serves my degenerate son, Tyrion.
Stop it. Stop it. Hold on, dude. hello, hello. Can you? All right. Jeez, I don't wanna see all that. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm confused. Cause I'm trying to think. All right, I'm trying to associate. Who you talking about, and then you did, cause you said Tyrion. The only person I'm thinking about is Bronn. Hold on.
The Mad King tore out Sir Ilin's tongue, making him especially well suited to later become the King's Justice. Apparently these days, a younger pain also serves my degenerate son, Tyrion. House Lefford, who guards the golden...
Am I tweaking? It can't be. There's no way in hell that it's Pod. Those are only two people I'm thinking about, dude. Am I tweaking? Podrick? Okay, dude. There ain't no way in hell. There ain't no way in hell you go from Ilan Payne to Podrick. Well, I guess, how do you go from Cersei to Tyrion? You know what I'm saying?
The eastern pass through the mountains and the all-too-frequent chaos of the Seven Kingdoms. Though after Robb Stark's recent incursions, perhaps we need a new gatekeeper. Fools look at the Westerlands and see gold. Fools see our wealth and call it strength. Gold is just another rock. The Westerlands are strong because of House Lannister. From strong leadership comes unity. From unity comes power.
Yo, if it wasn't for... Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I want to hear you speak, dude. Keep it to 1 minute or less, dude. But I was just about to say, but I appreciate you for immediately making me rethink what I was saying. I was gonna say, like, shit could have been cool with Tywin if there's no Tyrion, and Tyrion if there's no... Well, nah. Yeah, I'll say Tyrion if there's no Tywin, cause Cersei would have been, to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Jamie's always been basically holding it down for Tyrion. So that's why I allowed the Jamie to have his. He wasn't really a face turn. It was just like you had a bad first impression to me. You know what I'm saying? And you get into that weird, like, we're not even about to discuss that right now. But Joffrey, you proved me wrong, because you were the thorn in the thorn in everyone's side, dude. Like, go ahead.
That's what the Red Keep is. The small folk say its color comes from the blood Aegon spilled to win his crown. Fools. Blood doesn't soak into stone, no matter how hard I try. Aegon built his castle of red rock to remind people of the fires he'd roasted his enemies in. So whenever King's Landing looked up, they'd see the price of defiance. He knew the first rule of kings. Only fear keeps men in line. Fear and punishment. A lesson he taught his son, Maegor. When the builders finally finished the Red Keep, Maegor executed them all to keep its secrets safe. Rumor has it, miles of hidden passageways run behind the walls and under the floors. One day I'll have to find them Traitors and women work in shadows. A king has no need for secrecy.
Speak faster, bro.
Now, people name Maegor the Cruel, but I doubt any dared in his day. His strength was all too rare in the degenerate Targaryen blood. The simpering Baelor the Blessed created the Maiden Vault to imprison his own sisters and save himself from carnal thoughts. Disgusting. Though, I admit a prince font could be amusing when Tommen bores me. My favorite place in the Red Keep? There's so many. The Traitor's Walk, where I mount the heads of my enemies. It's a shame flesh rots so slowly. I've almost run out of space. The dungeons are also quite nice once you get past the first 2 levels.
Like
a
a
stable for common criminals and private cells for useful highborns.
I don't know if I said it in season 2, 3, or 4, but
black cells.
Joffrey,
No windows, no torches.
do you ever have
Just
fun?
darkness, and whatever you hear in there with you. Here we keep the greatest traitors until the king is ready for them, and with these, I often like to take my time.
Of course.
But I've heard rumors of an even lower, hidden level, Maegor's favorite. Once a man was taken here, he never saw the sun again, nor heard a human voice, nor breathed a breath free of agonizing pain. Varys must know the way, but that overgrown girl pretends not to. Maybe he fears I'll make him a victim. Maybe I will. Then again, torture chambers are just so private. Better to punish your enemies where everyone can see and remember. Like that Targaryen who forced his nephew to watch as he fed the boy's traitor mother to a dragon. Oh, what I could do with a dragon. Even Aerys, fool as he was, knew to burn men alive with an audience.
It's a good thing for everyone within the show and outside of the show you didn't have a dragon. Because the show will be over in 1 fucking season, dude. Probably 2 episodes. Like...
To spread the terror far and wide across his kingdoms. Of course, I know my favorite place now. When I sit on the Iron Throne, high in the Red Keep, all of Westeros scuttles below me, like insects, waiting for my heel to land.
Alright, yes, go to someone else. Right, cool.
I was born youngest of 8 in Myr, across the narrow sea. So my father gave me over to the Red Temple. In their wisdom, they decided to make me a priest instead of a warrior or a temple prostitute like other children. It was not the path I would have chosen. Sure, I prayed the prayers and I spoke the spells, but I also led raids on the kitchens. And from time to time, they found girls in my bed. Such wicked girls. I never knew how they got there.
Yeah,
Then again, I did have a gift for tongues. And when I gazed into the flames, well, from time to time I saw things. Even so, I was more bother than I was worth. When the High Priest foresaw Robert's ascension, he sent me to turn the Storm Lord to the Lord of Light. When Robert seized his crown, we'd take all of Westeros from the Seven in a single stroke. Perhaps they thought Robert would listen to a kindred spirit, or perhaps celibacy had addled the High Priest's brain. I didn't know, and didn't care. I was free. I did my duty as I saw it, drinking and whoring and waving my sword around. The only gods Robert cared about anyway.
And he ain't talking about the sharp one.
Years passed, Robert became king, I became a joke. We both became fat. I even won some glory in Greyjoy's rebellion, first through the breach and all that. It's amazing what boldness a full bladder can inspire. But Robert had stopped listening to my sermons a long time ago, even if I'd still bothered to give them. Then came Robert's death, and the war. I'm not speaking of those brats squabbling over the world's pointiest chair. Powers long asleep are waking and moving through the land. I've seen them in my flames. Shit, I've seen them with my own 2 eyes.
You always finish it off with the
Lord of
White
Light
Walkers,
is
dude.
real. And if he's real, then all of it is real. Man once again faces the war for the dawn, which has been waged since time began. On one side is the Lord of Light, the Heart of Fire, the God of Flame and Shadow. Against him stands the Great Other, whose name may not be spoken. The Lord of Darkness,
Voldemort?
the Soul of Ice, the God of Night and Terror. According to prophecy, our champion will be reborn, to wake dragons from stone and reforge the great sword Lightbringer that defeated the darkness those thousands of years ago. If the old tales are true, a terrible weapon forged with the lifeblood of a loving wife's heart. Part of me thinks man was well rid of it, but great power requires great sacrifice. That much, at least, the Lord of Light is
I don't think
clear
that's what Uncle
on. I
Ben
sound
said.
like a dried-out old woman, I know. But as our former hand liked to say, winter is coming. When the cold winds rise, all men, no matter their faith or lack of it, huddle beside my night fires. And I pray the prayers, and speak the spells, and beseech the Lord of Light to bring back the dawn. So far, so good. But reprobate as I am, I can't help but wonder what will happen if, one day, our Lord does not answer. Imagine a night that goes on forever, so dark and full of terrors. I think I need another drink.
Speaking of Telltale, this is the Game of Thrones one right there. Speaking of it. Yeah, that's one quote that's just like y'all about to hit me with a. Okay, I thought I was about to hit me with a your protection, blah blah blah. Dude, leave me alone. But what is it? The night is something and full of terrors. I don't even know. But I just that's one thing that's like seared in my mind, even though I don't even know the exact words. I just vividly remember hearing that. Then I just hear the theme. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Was there something I was about to say at the end? No, I don't think there was. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. It's been Interaction by the World's Coolest Nerd, and I'm out. Peace.